Everyone wants to maximize their muscle growth, and one of the most debated questions in fitness circles is deceptively simple. When is the best time to work out? Is it better to hit the gym early in the morning to get ahead of the day, or wait until the evening when your body's fully awake? While some people swear by 5 a.m. sessions and others feel strongest after sundown, let's break through the myths and look at what the science actually says about how timing your workout affects muscle growth. To start, it's important to understand that muscle growth, also known as hypertrophy, is driven by three major factors: progressive overload, sufficient recovery, and optimal nutrition. But there's another key ingredient that often flies under the radar: hormonal balance and performance potential, both of which fluctuate depending on the time of day. The human body runs on a circadian rhythm, a 24-hour biological clock that controls everything from your sleep cycles to hormone levels, and yes, even your training performance. In the morning, especially right after waking up, your body temperature is lower, your muscles are stiffer, and your nervous system isn't fully alert yet. This can lead to reduced strength output and slower reaction times. One study published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research found that participants had significantly lower performance in strength-based exercises like squats and bench press in the early morning compared to the late afternoon and evening. That's a crucial factor because lifting heavy weights with good form and sufficient intensity is the foundation of building muscle. Now let's look at the hormonal side. Cortisol, the stress hormone, peaks in the early morning. That might sound bad, but it's actually part of your body's natural wake-up system. However, elevated cortisol levels can be catabolic, meaning they break down muscle tissue. On the other hand, testosterone, the anabolic hormone that supports muscle building, also spikes in the morning. So the morning hours present a mixed hormonal environment. Both muscle-building and muscle-breaking hormones are elevated, creating a sort of hormonal tug-of-war. Contrast that with the late afternoon and early evening, when your body temperature is highest, your muscles are warmer, and your nervous system is more activated. This creates an ideal setting for peak performance. Strength output, coordination, and flexibility all tend to be better in the evening, meaning you're more likely to lift heavier, perform more reps, and execute your workout with better technique. If your goal is pure muscle hypertrophy, that increased performance can translate into a more effective stimulus for muscle growth. But does this mean evening workouts are always better? Not necessarily. One of the most overlooked factors in this debate is consistency and adherence. The best workout time is the one you can stick to long-term. If you're constantly skipping workouts because you're too tired in the evening or your schedule is unpredictable, then it doesn't matter how optimal evening training is. You're not showing up. In contrast, if working out first thing in the morning fits seamlessly into your routine and helps you stay consistent, that will produce far better results over time than sporadic evening sessions. In fact, there's compelling evidence that your body can adapt to whatever training time you consistently choose. A 2019 study published in Frontiers in Physiology tracked two groups over 12 weeks. One trained in the morning, the other in the evening. Both groups followed the same resistance training program. By the end of the study, both groups experienced similar muscle growth and strength gains because their bodies adjusted to the time of day they trained. That means your internal clock isn't fixed. It's flexible with enough repetition. There's also the psychological component to consider. Some people feel mentally sharper in the morning and love starting their day with a productive habit. Morning workouts can boost mood, improve focus, and lead to better nutritional decisions throughout the day. If you start the day with a win in the gym, you're more likely to eat, clean, and stay active. On the other hand, training in the evening can serve as a powerful stress reliever after a long day. You're warmed up, you've eaten multiple meals for fuel, and you might be more mentally prepared to push yourself. Now let's talk about sleep, which plays a massive role in muscle recovery and overall gains. If your evening workouts run late into the night and interfere with your ability to fall asleep, that can hurt your progress. Sleep is when most muscle recovery and growth takes place, thanks to growth hormone release during deep sleep cycles. So if evening workouts push your bedtime back by an hour or more, or make it harder for you to wind down, the trade-off might not be worth it. Similarly, if you're waking up at 4:30 a.m. to train but only getting 5 to 6 hours of sleep, you're doing more harm than good. Another layer to this debate involves nutrient timing. Morning workouts often happen in a fasted state, especially if you're training early before breakfast. Some lifters prefer this for fat loss, but when it comes to muscle building, fasted training can limit performance. Without carbs or protein in your system, your body might break down muscle for energy, and you may fatigue more quickly. In contrast, training in the afternoon or evening typically means you've had 1 or 2 meals prior, giving your body ample fuel to lift heavier, push harder, and maximize muscle protein synthesis. That said, fasted morning training isn't the end of the world, and many people still make gains with it. The key is to optimize your pre- and post-workout nutrition. If you're lifting early, try having a small shake or banana beforehand for some quick carbs and amino acids, and follow it up with a solid meal afterwards. The goal is to limit muscle breakdown and kickstart recovery as quickly as possible. Let's also consider the type of training you're doing. For heavy compound lifts like squats, deadlifts, or bench press, where maximal strength and nervous system activation matter, late afternoon or early evening sessions tend to be better. But if you're doing lighter volume work, bodyweight movements, or hypertrophy isolation exercises, the time of day becomes less critical. Your body doesn't need to be in peak neurological condition to do bicep curls or leg extensions. What matters more is consistency and effort. So here's the truth. There's no magical hour that guarantees maximum muscle growth. The human body is incredibly adaptive. Yes, the evening window, roughly 4 p.m. to 7 p.m., offers slightly better strength performance and hormonal balance for most people. But that advantage means nothing if you can't train during that time. On the flip side, morning workouts may feel tougher at first, but over time, your body will acclimate, your performance will improve, and the gains will come just as they would in the evening. If you're a beginner, don't overthink it. Pick the time that fits your schedule, your lifestyle, and your energy levels. Start building the habit, whether it's sunrise sessions or post-dinner gym runs. The key is consistency over months, not perfection over weeks. Your muscles don't know what time it is. They only know how hard you train, how well you recover, and whether you're giving them the fuel and stimulus they need to grow. For intermediate and advanced lifters looking to optimize every detail, consider tracking your performance across different times of day. Keep a training log. Are you stronger in the morning or evening? Are you more consistent in one time slot versus another? Use data from your own training to find the sweet spot. To wrap it all up, the best time to work out for muscle growth is the time that allows you to train hard, recover well, and show up consistently. Morning workouts are great for habit building and momentum, while evening sessions may give you a slight edge in strength and energy, but both can lead to serious gains if executed properly. So whether you're waking up before the sun or hitting the gym after work, the real secret isn't the clock, it's your commitment. Show up, live smart, eat right, and give your body time to adapt. The gains will follow.